and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto episode 1009. Today is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish.
At tennis, in today's top stories, Bank of England raises interest rates to 3%, largest jump in 33 years. Decentralized gaming IDs provide another avenue of interoperability in Web3. Mastercard adds 7 blockchain startups to its crypto accelerator, and programmers spend 69 nights in Bitcoin Cash City using only Bitcoin Cash. Here's how it went. But first and foremost, what is going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So our prices for today, Bitcoin is at $20,118, down 1.5% today. Ethereum at $1,530, down 1.5% today as well. XRP at 45 cent is down about a 0.5% today. Dogecoin at 12 cent is down 1.2% today. Cardano at 38 cent is down 0.76% today. And rounding out the top 10 is Solana at 30.98 is down almost 1% today. I do want to note that Polygon jumped all the way to number 11 upon the news of the NFTs and some of the other things that'll be using Polygon, which is at 92 cent, up 8.8% today. And some of the trending coins are Dogecoin, Casper, and Shiba Inu making a comeback. And some of the recently added dumpster diving coins are Shebird, Blue Jay Finance, and Art Gobbler's Goo. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But for the DJs that want to dumpster dive, that's all there for you. I am sort of interested in Art Gobbler's Goo. I will say that. That'll be a little quick research project today. So I don't know what in the world it is, but it sounds interesting.
I like this she-bird, shird. I don't know. It sounds like
Sure.
shitbird or something. It's
Exactly.
pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
I was about to call it that shitbird. I was about to read it
Oh
wrong.
man, what's going on, Warriors?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Big Connect?
Woo wee, man. There we
Mm.
go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Bit Connect. All right. Let's see. That's the prices for the day. And really quick, want to give some shout outs to the chat, of course. Say hello to everybody that just joined the show. What's going on, morning? Warriors Memories with Mike Bentisi, Chris Minka, Satoshi Slim Goodness, Asti Benoit, HBCU Maker, JB, Ross Shu, 5252 Crypto. What's going on? Long time no see. Crypto
Yep.
Night Train. Oh man, that Night Train, man. I used to have people out of there. If you remember what that is. Oof. I think it was like eight parts Everclear, and the rest juice. So oof. Let's see what else. Polygon, that security. Yeah, they actually creeped up to the number 11 the last couple of days. They're at 85 cents yesterday, I noticed. So I know they've been steadily trying to make their jump as well. Reno said, who woke up rich this morning? Polygonauts. Anyone? Just me? Oh, well. Hilarious. What's going on, Jake Fever? Unplugged Soul, Resourceful Lemon, PFC Wells, Timothy Grigsby. Good morning, all. Welcome to the show. Top story of the day. We're going to be talking about Bank of England. That's right, the Bank of England, the old banks of banks. No, I don't know. Bank of England raises interest rates to 3%. That's the largest jump in 33 years. That's right. The Bank of England is trying to bring soaring inflation under control by dramatically increasing the cost of borrowing money. This desperate times call for desperate measures. I can't talk like I said. The Bank of England, effectively the United Kingdom version of the Federal Reserve, has raised interest rates by the highest rate in 33 years. The
Mm.
Bank of England's bank rate, or the cost of borrowing money, rose by 0.75% to 3%. That's actually a big jump. According to the Monetary Policy Committee, the Bank of England voted by a majority of 7-2 to increase interest rates to 3%. Now, that is a big jump when you say, hey, you have an ability to have a savings account at 0.75% or 3% a year. Like, that is a huge difference for many people.
Mm.
So with that being said, what else is going on here with the interest rate hike to 3%, and what else might it affect?
Oh yeah. Well, as you all probably can tell, along with the U.S., the U.K. is battling with double-digit inflation. People, the economic situation has not improved in recent months. They have recorded 10.1% inflation in October, which is the second time in 3 months, and is effectively putting us in a recession. However, they're not marketing it like that. They're saying, "Hey, we're solving it with raising these interest rates. We're trying to, change the monetary policy." But as they stated, inflation is too high. It is well above our 2% target. It's our job to make sure that inflation returns to our 2% target. And of course, if you've basically been outside the past few months, you've seen gas, food, everything has gone up in price. So it's not just the UK; it's definitely here too as well. And unfortunately, whenever a central bank has to intervene in order to change the monetary policy, we all know how that ends up. It's humans versus math, and I do not trust humans as much as I trust math, simply because we've seen what they can do to an economy, and we are effectively in a recession. So, if you if you look at the Bitcoin Collective Conference, they actually hosted that. They saw that the British pound trading volume soared 1,150% in September, which shows a huge interest in crypto coming. So we see this sort of give and pull with the interest rates. When they go up, it's a huge jump in prices. Sometimes when they go down, it's the opposite. So we're starting to see that now. And the UK is interesting. They have their Federal Reserve, we have our Federal Reserve, and all around. But they're all basically working for the same central group that is controlling all of our lives and prices artificially. So not really good news there, but unfortunately, we got to go through it, people. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And I still think that inflation rate is lower than what it actually is. 10% inflation, but prices are up 40, 50, 100% sometimes in certain cases. So, we see what they're trying to do. Yeah, it ain't going to work, but they try to make it sound good.
Not going for it, huh?
Not going for it. Never. They can't convince.
Someone, I know someone mentioned it before the show. I think we covered it, which is why we didn't talk about it. But yeah, we did see the news that JP Morgan did its quote unquote first DeFi transaction. Not sure how true that is. I saw the headline, but I didn't actually read the details of that story. Any quick comments on that, Bitcoin Zay?
Oh yeah. Well, it was facilitated by the MAS, which is Monetary Authority of Singapore, and JP Morgan. The liquidity pool was JP Morgan, DBS Bank, SBI, Digital Holdings. So they were a part of the DeFi
Not
squad.
really DeFi, but go ahead.
Not exactly. Like I said, it's actually CDFI, as we've said before. Centralized DeFi is the future. And if people didn't believe us, yesterday was the first trials, and now here we are. So, and that's what was going along. We were talking about having the DeFi patents, seeing if they line up or align with each other. So
Hey,
that's what.
that's gonna be crazy. JP Morgan, hey, we're using DeFi. We got it. Finally, we're there. Bitcoin, we can take it over. XYZ. And you already half of everything you do. Listen, if JP Morgan Chase accidentally backward walks through a cornfield themselves into a Reggie Milton lawsuit, I will cry laughing. I mean, that would be all I need, and life is over. Life will be good for me. I'm ready to go back to Detroit and call it a day. Do you understand how hilarious that would be? A company that's been around since the 1900s, that was a part of Britain Woods, that was a part of actually creating the Federal Reserve on Jekyll Island. Like, I'm talking about people who really own real slaves, folks. I'm not talking about I'm talking about older than old, okay? For that to come down because they tried to enter a new burgeoning technical space and did not understand the full details or do their own full due diligence. As Reggie said, I mean, it shows the immaturity of the space that people aren't even checking for patents right now, even at the sizes of JP Morgan Chase. But I mean, if they walk themselves into a Reggie Middleton lawsuit playing around with DeFi, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm like gonna cry with just laughing, bro.
We gotta find that meme, when they're sitting in the church and somebody sitting there, somebody has a gun to the back of their head. It's like crypto is in front, and then JP Morgan is behind it, and then DeFi is behind it.
Oh, and then they looking.
Reggie up there with the sniper, about to hit all three of them. Like, you don't even know it's about to hit.
Right.
But yeah, that is basically what we're watching here. Is some DeFi going on at the banks, because somebody just stated they're bleeding money. They need some sort of innovation.
Oh man. All right. Decentralized gaming IDs provide another avenue of interoperability in Web3. We've been talking about IDs. We've been talking about Metaverse, Oculus, all that stuff this week. Looks like the Lens protocol. I thought they were in the news recently for something else. I got to check it out. But the Lens protocol and Laguna Games launch a new gaming ID, which connects users across multiple platforms. It looks like non-fungible token gaming is getting a facelift. A new collab between Laguna Games, a Web3 research and development entertainment developer, and Lens Protocol allows players to connect across multiple gaming experiences. These new decentralized gaming IDs will allow players to connect their profiles across crypto unicorns, web, and mobile NFT gaming platforms. The Lens integration is a binder that takes profiles on his network and connects them with the avatar system behind crypto unicorns. This opens up new avenues for logging into games and accessing leaderboards, along with benefits and rewards in the ecosystem. Essentially, the way I see this is like your Facebook profile, your Facebook ID,
Mhm.
where it just lives digitally, and you can use that thing to log on to a plethora of websites. Not only Facebook now, you can do it with your like ID.me or whatever. There's a few different services, but again, we're talking digital ID solutions. Shout out to Marlon Maley. He's been telling us about this for a year or two now that these things are coming. What are your thoughts with this, and what else is going on with these decentralized gaming IDs?
Oh yeah, well I think this is just the natural progression of where gaming is going. If your game has a closed system and the ID only goes for that game, you're sort of locking yourself out of the potential for other games in the Web3 space. So if you have some sort of interoperability tool like they have here, you can basically jump from game to game, take your digital collectibles as well, be the same person across the board, and as it says here, move seamlessly and securely between platforms using one identity. So they're basically trying to narrow it down so that you have one decentralized ID. You can use it for different actions, and I'm pretty sure there'll be because Web 5. One of the things they're working on, they got the top DID specialist from Microsoft working on Web 5 with Jack Dorsey and a few of the developers there. So it is something that is important that they want to have. You can basically use to move around, but still have your privacy. That's sort of the hard part. But for gamers, this is great. I mean, imagine if we just sort of drop this idea into the gaming we have today. You could take your NBA 2K player and then go and Call of Duty and play with the same dude in like basketball shorts. And then
Ooh,
take him
that'd be
into
fun.
take him into another metaverse and then maybe change his outfit along the way or her outfit along the way. I mean, it's so much you can do with that. It's just that the interoperability, you can't limit yourself. So I think all games are going to have some sort of function. Plug in the APIs. Let's get it rolling. It's just going to take time. We've been discussing this for a while. It takes a little time to get developed.
Honestly, I think it's going to be across all platforms and everything we do on life.
Period. Yeah.
Interoperability, that is, especially as we move more toward digital future.
Yeah.
It's I don't care what it is. People are gonna be like, why can't I use my whatever app, Facebook app or Instagram or TikTok? Why can't I use that to pay for my gas? Right?
Yeah.
Why can't I use that to activate the key lock on my door
Mhm.
electronically? Right? Why can't I use that to start my car? It's going to literally be, why do I have to leave this app or leave this phone or suite of platform or products for anything? Like, I think interoperability is going to go across everything we could possibly touch. And that once we achieve interoperability across all platforms, I think that's when we'll get closer to the Black Mirror or Elon Musk's vision of the Neuralink, essentially.
Yeah.
I do think, I don't know if it's going to be called Neuralink. The ideal, it wasn't his ideal, but I think he explains the best where he's talking about, hey, you already essentially have a Neuralink as your cell phone. You have it in your hand or pocket 24/7. The only difference would be actually inserting that thing in your body and hopefully on your brain's wavelengths or something, or by using some type of actual hardware. Again, like the Oculus or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think all this stuff is coming. It's just about when is it going to be here? How long will this type of infrastructure take to build? And it looks like through things like regulations and money grabs, it's going to take a little bit longer than what we thought. But I mean, the vision is there. Like a
Mhm.
lot of people can kind of already see it. Once we come fully interoperable,
Yeah.
yeah, it's technology is about to speed up, folks.
Hey man, like I said, some people may hate it, and I already know what's coming as far as something that can control you like Neuralink. But I kind of can't wait to have a Neuralink and order DoorDash just by what I feel like I'm hungry for. That'll be amazing if that can happen. Automatically think I
Man.
want tacos. Tacos get ordered based on your last previous order. It sends you a message. It's on the way. It pays directly with crypto, and it just goes from there. It's like automation. I mean, it's just speed up literally everything. But that would bring the apocalypse a lot faster. So bring it on, baby. You know I'm ready.
Well,
Bring on the alien
well,
apocalypse.
well, like I was saying the other day, I honestly, while I think one day we can achieve like Neuralink type status, again, I think the hardest part is going to be gangrene.
Hmm.
How can we put a foreign object inside of a human's body and allow it to you to essentially operate it by thinking or by some type of button or monitor without you getting gangrene, without them having to rip something out one day.
Man, they just spent the last year and a half putting foreign objects into people's bodies. They call boosters.
Well, that's true.
Oh,
And well, I was gonna say not only that, I mean, we do have experience with it when you look at like pacemakers, we get artificial hearts nowadays, artificial body parts and stuff. So
yeah,
we are getting close to that. But again, I think that before we even get to Neuralink, we'll get an Oculus type of headset um, that's going to be just as small as some swim goggles, if not smaller eventually. I mean, contact lenses, they
yeah.
can really do it right. But until then, let's say small as some swim goggles. And literally, you can do everything from there as far as interoperability. You can see through it. You don't need to turn it on and off. You can use it to pay for your Uber, you order food while you're just sitting there. Like you can do it all from a headset. So I
Mm.
think we're getting there. I mean, we're literally they're building the ecosystem. So we'll see.
Hollywood always tells you what's coming. Just watch the movies and just make some predictions. You already know what's coming, people.
Listen, listen. I can only imagine some of these people who are higher, like the A-list stars and wealthy people in Hollywood, some of the things they want to say or might have to say. Because
Mhm.
when I tell you, I keep the same receipts I keep in crypto. I keep on all Hollywood castings. Whenever I see something
Yeah.
weird, something, and I am telling you, it is some interesting things coming out on the crypto front and technological front when it comes to Hollywood. And there's so much stuff I always want to share, but it's just like if this one is actually the one that gets a little bigger and people start to talk about, that would be in at the same time.
Oh man, don't want to do it.
All right, right. Mastercard is in the news. What's going on with Mastercard?
Oh yeah. So the flip flop of the decade, Mastercard has come through and added 7 blockchain startups to its crypto accelerator. The crypto gateway provided Facet and Singapore's Digital Treasure Center. They are among the startups entering the latest Mastercard Start Path program. And global payments giant Mastercard continues supporting cryptocurrency and blockchain startups as part of its fintech accelerator, the Start Path program. So they have these different startups, which I just named, and it also includes the Web3 focused social payment system provider Loopbolt, Quadrata, privacy startup, blockchain based fintech company Take Back the Mic, and brand oriented platform Up Top. So they are bridging the gap, as they say, between Web 2 and Web 3. There's a lot of money pouring into Web 3 right now, and MasterCard definitely wants to be a part of it. I do not necessarily agree with them having this program because it's free money for people to explore different technologies. It's cool. Only thing I don't want people to get caught up in is the whole if they have money, let's accept it from them because you're going to be beholden to them. I promise you, some of these companies are going to have great ideas, and they basically Mastercard gave themselves a inroad to see the top talent before it comes out. So they're going to probably hit up their investors and be able to invest in it early and make all the money off of it. So that is one thing about these accelerator programs. They get a first look at the best talent, and then they can invest in it on the back end. So I'm sure that's what Mastercard is planning at this point.
Yeah. Again, Mastercard went from these things are a basket of junk to we are fully investing in all cryptocurrencies
Oh
and
yeah,
technologies around it. So, pretty cool to see. But again, those are 7 new blockchains, of course, they're doing business with. If you remember in 2021, Mastercard first launched a dedicated crypto division, a Mastercard Start Path, dubbed Start Path Crypto. The crypto accelerator was established to support seed Series A and Series B startups involved in crypto and blockchain development, offering a 3-month support program. So, pretty interesting to see. Shout out to them.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, we'll continue to look. They won't be the last. I'm sure we'll see Visa. We'll see every payment plan and processor out there, including the likes of like the PayPal's and the Stripes, probably trying to enter this game as well to figure out. Because again, the thing is, people, the answer is already there, which is Bitcoin. We don't need to figure out any more blockchains to use. What these companies are trying to do is figure out how many, like, what blockchains they can utilize and control the majority of, right?
Yeah,
Or at least have some semblance of control over it versus if Mastercard does it on Bitcoin or Visa and all this other stuff. I mean, the fees are going to be low. They won't be able to get that much money back, so on and so forth. But they can do it with Dogecoin, and
mm.
they can get them a wallet with about 13% of Dogecoin, all of it, and the Mastercard owns it. Oh, they're gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah.
So
If they own the
that's
validator,
what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're gonna go for some of those blockchains that they can actually get their foot into, like their foothold into, and then they're gonna take off from there. So that's interesting to see for sure. I saw some interesting comments. Trek was saying that's microbiology. I was laughing at the microbiology thing. Listen, man, I took the same biology class in 8th grade, in 10th grade, and then my sophomore year in college. I got the same B minus in all of them. Okay. I heard something about some mitochondria. Like, look, I don't do science. Okay. So y'all let me know how that works out, and I'll be here ready to use it when it does.
I'm good. Last time I took biology was a mistake. My advisor, my freshman year of college, my advisor put me in the wrong biology class. He put me in pre-med biology. Everything I learned in high school, we covered it in the first 2 days. I was like, hell, nah, this is the wrong class, dog. They done moved on too fast. They done moved past mitochondria. They done went all the way into something else. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's pre-med. I didn't realize I put you in. I was like, yeah, I don't need biology anymore. It's all good, man. I'll figure it out later. I'll ask the experts.
Man, I literally took the exact. I never forget because in 8th grade I was like, I waited to take it. I
Mhm.
waited to take it because I knew already I didn't want to do anything with science growing up. Yet I still took years and years of science, even though I knew for a fact, and I still know I don't want to do anything with science.
Wasted my damn time. That's what
but
I said. Like my
but
old
literally, I never forget being in 8th grade, like just getting through it, like already. Oh, y'all really going? Oh, y'all forcing people to skip school? Okay, could you make me do stuff I said I do not want to do? So here we are. I'm leaving class this afternoon, but it literally was always making life decisions. It's like, okay, I don't like this and want to do it in 8th grade. So you can imagine my surprise when 2 years later in 10th grade, it is the exact same biology course, but in a different grade. And I'm looking at the same work again. Like, I don't want to do this again. I got the exact same B minus, bro. Like, same amount of workload and everything. Then in college, sophomore year, I transferred to state. They like, oh, you gotta get your sciences. This is political science. This ain't real science. Okay, I don't know what science. They said political science. You got to have a bio. God, well,
I'm
I'll be
not.
damned if I
I'll
didn't
be
take the
damned.
same class at 20 years old. I'm taking the same class I took at fucking 15 and then at 13 or whatever, and I'm getting the same B minus. Why? Because I don't like science. Stop making me take the class. That alone will make. Hey, look, I know it's a sensitive time, and we say we want to do triggers. That's the type of shit to make kids shoot schools up, people.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Get me out of here.
motherfucker know who they is already. Hey, they already know who they are, what they want to be in this life. I'm trying to be a Jackson 5 over here, do something with some football or something. Y'all keep trying to make me learn about biology.
Mhm.
Hey, you're gonna drive the right kid insane. Stop making them do it. All right, I had to go off on that soapbox, bro. It made me go crazy. I don't want to take. I don't want no more mitochondria.
I don't give a damn about sales, man. They're here, they exist.
Right.
I let the biologists deal with it, man. I'm a mathematician. I get into numbers. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah. So microbiology, appreciate that, Sherry. Let's see. Dana Dane, that was the second one. Oh man, listen. If you thought that B minus in biology was something, imagine the 2 Ds I got in chemistry when I took that one in junior. It was a junior year, senior year in high school, and junior year of college. When I walked into a junior year in college, I was like, oh, I can tell y'all, if this is anything like biology, I'm in the wrong classroom.
Oh yeah, and then mix of chemicals. Don't know what you talk about. Oh yeah, we got some
Bro,
potassium with some blow the whole lab up.
my high school chem teacher was like, I don't get it. You're such a great student. You're a great person. Like,
Should just looked
why
up.
don't you come to class and why don't you do any work? I'm like, listen, I'm not supposed to be here. I
Yeah.
don't know how I got here. When I tell you I don't know nothing, at least I remember mitochondria, bro. I don't remember nothing out of chemistry.
Oh yeah.
All I remember out of chemistry was the feeling of me not supposed to be there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember I took a chemistry class and an econ class. Shouldn't have been in either one of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody knows the elements table or knows of the elements table. That's about all I
Look,
remember.
man.
Gold is
Look,
AU,
I need
H2O, the regular stuff, carbon, oxygen.
stuff.
But when they pulled out the little figures, the little atoms, the little fake atom, you got to put them together.
Oh, that's where they lost me. Oh, when
Oh,
they
I
start,
left
yeah, we
that
start
table.
mixing
I
and
left the
matching.
class. I literally left the class. I just walked out. I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm not even gonna try because I got way more to do in programming. So let me go code some more. I don't have nothing to do with this.
The only reason why I got my D's is because I was too scared to quit. You
Mhm.
know, I was too much of a man to quit. You know how your parents, everybody trick you. Oh no, you can't quit. No. Econ and chemistry, I should have quit. That's not me. Those weren't me. Oh man, Crazy BX Don said to me, Bitcoin tech is like your chemistry and molecular biology, but I'm focused to get it. That's what's
True.
up. There we go. We
And
definitely gonna
you
break
see,
it
that's the
down.
difference. That's the difference, King. You want to learn Bitcoin, so you're willing to not know
Right.
things for a while. If you don't want to learn about it, you don't care, man. It's so hard to focus and stay on track. But you're right. It takes a little while. Bitcoin is like getting a 4-year degree, so it'll take some time.
Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. Resourceful Lemon said, coming to LA tomorrow. Food on me as long as you get down with vegan eats. It's yeah, for sure. I bring my own bacon bites and just throw them in there. No, I'm just kidding. Hit me up. Hit me up. Again, I'll be at LA Blockchain Conference today. I'm gonna hit out there in a couple of hours after the show. So if anyone's in LA today, check out that LA Blockchain Conference. I believe it's at the crypto.com arena. Still can't believe that's the arena name. But you can catch me out there today. I'll be with the iCoin hardware team as well. All right. Last but certainly not least of the day, programmer spends 69 nights in Bitcoin Cash City using only Bitcoin Cash. Here's how it went. What is going on with this Bitcoin Cash City that I had no clue that even existed until today?
Oh yeah, well, just on the face of it, sounds like a miserable existence. But the guy who is the programmer is Silverblood, Jonathan Silverblood. He flew to Townsville, Australia, from his family home for a 2.5-month holiday in August. He had one main task: pay for everything he could using Bitcoin Cash. Are you sure this wasn't Roger Ver? Well, whatever.
Right.
Coastal city of Townsville is known as the Bitcoin Cash City, a name derived from a conference of the same name that launched in 2019. It's understood to have a strong number of merchants that accept the Bitcoin forked token. And he says that he attended the conference 2019. He was intrigued by the merchants and vendors accepting Bcash as a payment option and planned to return once COVID restrictions were lifted. And he stayed for the 59 days. He says, I have made 97 Bitcoin Cash transactions to pay for living. That does not include the transactions that the rest of my family have done and the transactions when I have been a guest and someone else paid. So basically over 100 or so transactions in Bitcoin Cash. And it was to him just an experiment to see how he could live off of it in these little towns. We see them pop up everywhere. We've got Bitcoin Beach, we've got Bitcoin Cities, we've got a Bitcoin Block, we've got a Bitcoin Country. So it's only right that there's a Bitcoin Cash town. I will say it seems like Bitcoin towns would be more fun and more interactive. Bitcoin Cash, it seems like it would be like a cult-like following of weird people, because I don't know, I haven't really met a cool person that loves Bitcoin Cash. It's just always weird people that's kind of snarky, like it's the real Bitcoin.
Hilarious.
Shut up! It's that? No, it's that. But I mean, he guess he had a good time. He says he's a Bitcoin Cash enthusiast and programmer, and he's been working at General Protocols for the last 3 years, where his salary is paid in Bcash. So shout out to him for taking that trip. And I'm sure we'll see more people take trips like this around the country or around the globe.
And shout out to Silverblood because I love that name first and foremost. That's
That's
a
a dope
very
name.
cool name.
Yeah.
Silverblood. Oh
Yeah.
man, I like it. That's like it reminds me of Wayne Grove off of Heat. Wayne Grove.
like a
Silverblood. I like that.
detective.
I don't know.
I was gonna say that is a detective ass last name. Silverblood.
Detective Silverblood.
Silverblood, get in
It's
here.
either a detective or a superhero, maybe. I don't know. It's something good. I like Silverblood. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But I will say this, like, to me, this story really highlighted people that you can do that with anything. Like, it's all about, I went to a city or I spent Bitcoin Cash for 69 days, or like you said, Bitcoin Beach, or all it takes is for merchants to accept it. And all they need to accept it is a website, people. There's literally payments websites. There is no reason for a merchant to not accept Bitcoin or cryptocurrency any longer. Like, there's literally no reason. There's no reason they can tell you. Well, I don't like Bitcoin. Cool. Convert it to cash as soon as you get it. Literally, you won't see any crypto at all. Oh, I don't. I mean, I don't even know the excuse anymore. It's bad for environment. Well, it's not. Or even if it is, with your extra 100,000 a year, you can do something to help the environment. I'm sure. Like, what are you talking about? So, I mean, right now, as a merchant, I don't see any viable excuse about not using Bitcoin and crypto, with the exception of just I didn't know. Like, I didn't know it was this easy. I didn't know you could use a website. I didn't know, so I got it. But for those who know, there's no reason. So I say all that to say, if you have a favorite crypto, if it is Dogecoin, if it is Shiba, or if it is Cardano, whatever your token of choice is, if you want people to accept it, just go talk to them about it. You don't even have to tell them about the gospel. If you don't have to say, this is the best project, it's going to be the monetary authority, it's going to change the way we do smart contracts. And you don't have to do that. You literally just had to say, hey, look, I know you probably, is a crypto, crypto, yes? All right, is another one of 19,000 cryptos that you probably won't believe in, that most people don't. However, it costs nothing to you to accept it, and you can convert it straight to cash or any other crypto of your choice. I can show you how to do that in 30 seconds. Boom. There you have it. All of a sudden, wherever you're at, they accept your coin.
And it's cheaper.
So that's really all you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is cheaper. It's definitely cheaper.
Mhm.
When is iCoin adding more coins? I would check that with them. I think now they do all ERC20 tokens, though, as well as NFT compatible wallet addresses as well. So I know they already updated it, but I'll check with them to see everything total. Other than that, that is the show for today. You got anything else, Bitcoin Zay?
Nothing from me. Happy Thursday, people, and good to see companies flip flopping. We've had back-to-back days of companies who discounted crypto. Now they in it deep. Let's go. I think we'll see a lot more of that. Oh, I do want to say one more thing. Shout out to the Lakers, baby. We back. Russ off the bench. I've been telling you since last year.
We got 2 games straight. Do we do 2 straight?
Hey, we killing it right now. That's what I'm talking about. Bring them off the bench. I've been saying that since the beginning, and now I should be a coach, man. I should get back into coaching or something because I've been saying that since they got it.
I think everybody knew it. It was more about getting him to actually do it.
But Frank Vogel was a bitch. He couldn't talk. He can't talk to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook would have slapped him in the locker room. Shut up, man. I'm starting. He ain't doing that to Darvin Ham. He ain't smacking Darvin Ham.
Not only that, I know the conversation Darvin had too. You know, listen, come on, people ain't slow. I know what card he played. Hey, come on, brother. We got to stick in this together through and through. It's me and you, LA, baby. Listen, you going to let me go out and say it like that? Come on, man. You can't do us like that.
Exactly.
I already know the conversation. Hey, listen, I already know the conversation. Darwin was smart. He played the card. Come on, man. We have to do this. It's only us. They not going to watch us like we going to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Russ was like, all right, I come off the bench, dog. Like, shut up. You got me.
Yeah,
like, you got me. All right, bro.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, bro. I ain't going to get you fired the first second here.
Somebody
bro.
said they told him.
The bench for you.
Somebody said they told him you could win a 6 Man of the Year award. So he decided to do it so he could get an award. Forget all that. I'm winning something.
They did like an infinity ring.
Hey.
You know you can win an infinity ring by coming off the bench, though. Exactly. It's the only way to get the 5th infinity ring. You have to show you're a great follower.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Other than that, that's the show for today. Smash that like and share. As you can see at the bottom right now, check out coaching.thegymandthecrypto.com if you're interested in a weekly coaching program as well as a masterclass in conjunction. If you haven't had it already, worst case scenario, call that, fill out that form, call the number, and just get some information on some of the new things we offer, in just in case you're interested or you know someone that this might help as well. But yeah, smash that like and share. I'll be at LA Blockchain Conference this afternoon, and we will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. Cheers.
Cheers.
Is that a tiny mug?